Hey guys, hope you're doing well. I wanted to come on and give you a quick tarot reading. I'm going to do a check in with you and your person, the energies in the relationship. Check in on your energy, their energy, and then the energy of the relationship as of right now. So just have that person in mind. And it is a general reading. So if you want a personal one, go check out my website. So in your energy, we have the Eight of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles. In your person's energy, we have the Four of Wands, the Four of Cups, and the Nine of Wands. The overall energy of the relationship, we have the Ten of Pentacles, King of Swords, and the Two of Wands. Underneath, we have the Death card. So I feel like there may be some endings, beginnings. Maybe this relationship is going through a total transformation here. Maybe one or both of you are going through a transformation, but sometimes that, requires an ending and then a new beginning in something. So we'll get into the reading and see more. So in your energy, we have the Eight of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles. So I feel like this is you working really hard towards like this new passionate beginning, this new, like you've gotten like this creative spark. And then we have the Five of Pentacles, which can be about limiting beliefs, and it can also be about maybe after a time of feeling left out or feeling lacking in finances, you have decided to kind of go after your creativity. Maybe things just weren't working out at your job or in whatever it was that you were working towards. So you've decided to go towards this new creative beginning. So you could be working on a creative project. This could be like a side hustle, or maybe you're just starting your own business. In your person's energy, we have the Four of Wands, which is like joy, celebration. It is also like the Union card. And then we have the Four of Cups, and this is about holding back. And I feel like maybe they are opening up more to joy and happiness, and they're more open to a union after a time of holding back because they were kind of going through some things. So maybe they had some things that they needed to sort out first before they were able to really focus on this union and happiness. But I feel like whatever that was could have been what was ending for them. And, you could be ending a job and they could be ending another situation in their life. But I feel like they were bored and stagnant and just kind of trying to push through things, whatever they were going through. And that could have been with their work, or it could have been like another relationship. It could have been a union that they were in, or something to do with their stability. And, they were very stagnant. But I feel like that's ending for them as well. Maybe you're both ending something in your life before you can come together. And this could be somebody you know, somebody you don't know. Again, it's a general reading, so you take it how it resonates. But the overall energy of the relationship is we have the Ten of Pentacles, which was really one of the best cards to get if it's not the Ten of Cups. This is just like building together. It's very stable. It is your wealth, legacy type of energy. And then we have the King of Swords, which is very logical, very head over heart, but it's also very clear and very truthful and honest. And then we have the Two of Wands, which is planning and moving forward. So I feel like there is like this plan to kind of move forward. It's very, very honest and truthful on building this family legacy. So let's get a little bit more, but there's definitely forward movement here. There's planning, and then there's, this is like taking those next steps. So if something is recently ended, maybe you're just kind of slowly taking those next steps. What do they not see coming in this relationship, Spirit? So we have Temperance, which is about balance, things balancing out. Ten of Swords, painful endings. And then we have that. And then we have a breakthrough. So breakthrough, truth, clarity. And Temperance can even be like, things that may have been tempered like on a pause for a short time. But I feel like this is, very calming energy. It's very balanced energy. So things are going to balance out after a period of ending painful cycles. And there's a breakthrough coming here. And this could also be like truth and clarity and communication. So there may be a breakthrough in communication or a breakthrough in this relationship. What do they need to focus on? What does the collective need to focus on, Spirit? That would go flying across the room there, wouldn't it? Okay. So we have the Hanged Man, which is about like a pause, a surrender. So you guys may be like in a pause right now, either separately or together. Like, again, if this is somebody you don't know, maybe you're just kind of at a pause, but it's also about seeing things from a different perspective. So, understanding that maybe things weren't coming together right away because you had other things that you needed to take care of first. You had this painful cycles that you needed to end. So it's just kind of like surrendering to the universe and letting things come as they will. And then we have the King of Cups. So you could be dealing with a King of Cups. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. You could have heavy Scorpio placements. But this could just, again, with the balance, the emotional balance here. So this is about just seeing things from a different perspective and remaining emotionally balanced and focusing on this new stable offer that's coming in here. Just kind of try to focus on the long haul. So this is about like stability, staying grounded, again, with the emotional balance and staying grounded and just surrendering right now to whatever the universe has going on, because you do have this breakthrough coming through. There are cycles ending, and I feel like that's why things have kind of felt like at a pause right now, is just because you're both ending these painful cycles. And until you kind of get rid of the other energy or you go through your cycles, you can't really have this new beginning. Or if it's, you're so focused on your career, you don't want this person to come in right now because you're trying to focus on that new beginning, if that makes sense. So I just feel like, you kind of need to surrender to the universe here, stay emotionally balanced, stay grounded, focus on what new beginning you want to start, because with every ending, there is a new beginning. And you have two new beginnings here. You have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. So it's a passionate beginning, and it's also like truth, clarity. It's a breakthrough. So, and that could be in this relationship as well as your finances. So you could have both of those coming in, because in your area, it looks like you're very focused on a passion project that you've been working on. And again, that could be a side hustle. That could be you changing careers or just going after something financially, because you do have the pentacles there. And, I feel like this person's going through their own things in their life. And then once you guys have ended those painful cycles, this is all going to come together. So, and I feel like that's your breakthrough there. So just keep focusing on what it is you're focusing on. You're really pouring your energy into that passion project and ending old cycles. And your person's ending old cycles. They've got the 9 of Wands. They're almost right at the end of theirs. So focus on what you have going individually. And then when you guys come together, everything will balance out for you. So I hope that this helps. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.